be glorified. Be thou exalted forever. In Jesus' mighty name I pray. Please take your seat. I greet you all in the name of Jesus. Good evening to all our leaders in this movement, Holiness of our movement worldwide, even those in the online. I greet all of you in Jesus' name. Before I share this revelation that I got in 2 weeks, some days now, 2 weeks, some days in the month of October 2023, I can't really know the specific date. It was something that prompted up for me to even share it with Daddy, because it was like a revelation, I would say, to me, for me to know some things. As a woman, sometimes you will sit down, I will not say murmuring in a sinful way, but as a woman, you need more time with your husband in the sense of, to discuss, to talk, but you find it difficult to see your husband all the time because he's too busy. So sometimes it's very hard. So maybe God make me to know where I am and the path that I've chosen. Hallelujah. And God is making me to know the person I have accepted to be the wife to. That the kind of calling God have called him to. And when I share it to Daddy, he now said that this is a message for leaders to know what is the definition of holiness calling. It is not only to you, my dear. You have your own portion in it, but it's good for others to know, because this is a definition of holiness. What God has shown you is a deeper revelation. I was even laughing, playing with it, and you say you have to sit down and get it ready to give the people. So I cannot tell the area day, because I came to share with him after 1 week when we came back from Mina. I got the dream before we went to Mina, but I just keep it to myself because I was like, this is a message to me. And since I've known my calling, I've known the person I've married to, who he is, and what God wants him to do, the path he have chosen, what are the things I should know and I should endure. So what is the essence of sharing? Let me just keep it to myself. But it has been a burden to my heart. And then I was jokingly telling him, as I was explaining, they now said, this message is not only for you. So before I go into the revelation, I want to read the benefits of revelation and what God talks about revelation. In Ephesians chapter 1. Ephesians chapter 1, verse 17 to 23. Ephesians chapter 1. That the God of our Lord Jesus Christ, the Father of glory, may give unto you the spirit of wisdom and revelation in the knowledge of him. Revelation is benefit for we to know the wisdom of God, the knowledge of God, the mindset of God. Verse 18. And the eyes of your understanding be enlightened, that ye may know that is the hope of his calling, and what the riches of his glory of his inheritance in the saints, and what is the exceeding greatness of his power to us usward who believe, according to the working of his mighty power. Revelation is there to make us to know the power of God, the blessing waiting for saints, everything about God. You will be imagining, you will be thinking how God is, how God works, what are the things. You will even imagine heaven. God give revelation for we to know the power of God, the glory of our calling, the hope of all those that are called, the riches of his glory, the inheritance of the saints. You can know heaven, you cannot go to heaven physically, but now God will give you revelation to build up your faith. So I want you to encourage yourself and believe in revelation. Appreciate revelation. Even if revelation comes about you or say something that you don't like, see that God is revealing things to us. It pains me that people hate revelation, people criticize revelation, people disdain revelation, people speak evil about revelation, and even those God is using. I want to tell you that if you are not happy with revelation, you hate revelation, or you hate the bearer of a revelation, people that God's use, you are angry with them, you hate them, you malice them, you disdain them, you see them anywhere you don't want to recognize with them, I want to tell you, you are disdaining your God. Because revelation is coming from God. The Bible says secret thing belongs to God. Nobody can know anything about you in your secret if God did not reveal it. So I want you to, because if your heart is hardened towards revelation, whatever we say here, you will just trash it. Some of you will be even sleeping. Some will get up and go and sit out and be talking, say revelation again. And I want to tell you, if you are doing like this to revelation, the time will come that revelation is going to bless your life, to give you the solution of your problem or what you are passing through. Your heart has been sealed to revelation, you will miss it. And God will tell you when you die, will say, when I was speaking, you had in your heart, because you see that revelation is a hard thing. Revelation is condemning. Revelation, you have just make up your mind, like how a student will make up his mind or her mind not to love math. And he or she never know that mathematics is good for any cause in life. And time will come, you will be saying, oh, I wish I know math. Because any course you are doing, you need to know math. How to do statistics, how to count, how to record your life. But many people choose not to love math in those days. And today in their old age, they are regretting. Some of you are regretting. But this is how the church is today again. Many pastors don't want revelation. Many members of the church don't love revelation. Many people don't love revelation. But when they die, they are now saying in hell, those that have missed heaven, say, oh, I know. Oh, I wish I should have believed that revelation. Oh, God sent somebody to me. Some pastors are crying that God sent a message to me, a poor woman, a person that came to me. A person that the Lord sent to me to come and tell me what I should do, but because I disbelieve revelation. So I'm talking to leaders, workers, pastors, founders that are all here, evangelists, both men and women. All of us are working in the vineyard of God. I want to tell you, no matter how a revelation is hard to your flesh, don't disdain it. Don't make up your mind to hate it. If you make up your mind to hate revelation, I don't want to hear revelation. Don't play revelation message here. You will be missing many things. Because it's true revelation. God reveals secret things that you can be praying. God, reveal my life. God, tell me what to do. God, where will I go? And God will not come physically and stand before you. I'm Jesus. Follow this way. He will send so many ways to you. Through dreams, revelation, speak to you through the word. Even the Bible itself you are reading is revelation. So may the Lord help you in Jesus' name. So, and verse 19, and what is the exceeding greatness of his power to us all who believe according to the work of his mighty power. Hallelujah. So these are the things God will do for us if we listen to this revelation. And the topic of this revelation is the cost and rewards of holiness ministry. The cost and rewards of holiness ministry. In this my revelation, as I said, based on, as a woman, sometimes you will murmur, if you call your husband, where are you? I'm busy, I'm in a meeting, I'm editing book, I'm praying, I'm this. So sometimes you will like, oh, this work is taking our time, not for anything carnal, but as a woman, nobody in the house, my daughter have gone to the university, so sometimes you used to be lonely. You need somebody to gist with, to talk with, all this kind of thing. But daddy is 24 hours. It's like daddy even need to beg God to add to 24 hours for him. Because like 24 hours is not enough for him again. Because he walk, and jump to the other day, 1 a.m., 2 a.m. He's even going to the other day, still working, all in the name of getting things ready for this house of God, materials, editing, praying, thinking about his assignment, praying, all these things. Call is coming here, activities, setting programs, setting many things. I can't mention all. Even me, I'm just following behind by the grace of God. We are trying to fill in the gap, but it's hard to catch up daddy. That is running. Hallelujah. So in this, my thinking and all these things, sometimes as woman, I slept one night, and in my dream, I saw 3 men that were in mufti. And in this dream, which I will call it dream or revelation in my night sleep, I saw a long corridor that people were sitting. As we are sitting like this, there's a road between crowd of people, millions of people. And this road, this group of people is very large, very long, like you would say from the camp going down to Alone with God. People are still sitting like that. So I was sitting right, like I came late or I was outside. And I noticed Daddy Rika was right inside, like when you come to a program and the church is filled, so you have to sit down at the outside. So I was sitting outside, But we were hearing everything, especially me. I was seeing what was happening inside. Even when I was not right down, it's like the beginning start from all the way to like close to Gogorada like that. But I was seeing the final place inside the hall where everybody was sitting, but it was a two partition. So as I was sitting there, I noticed there are three men, but these three men, other people are seeing them as normal human being that comes to, it was like people that comes to give charity to organization, like to churches. So their aim of coming, as I came to know in the dream, it's like they came to give charity to group of churches, and they came to look for a leader, like group of leaders in different doctrine. Like if you are preaching prosperity, they will gather all the prosperity preachers and then put a leader for them. That is like the world leader for them. So many churches were there, but in this gathering, it was pastors and their wife. And those that don't have wife, maybe Catholic, those Reverend Father, they were sitting alone. But those that have wives, everybody is a must that you should carry your wife along. So I saw everybody sitting, crowd of people sitting down. So I was sitting outside, and Daddy Rika was right inside. So these three men that came to the people, the pastors, the preachers of different denominations that was sitting there, they were seeing them because they were in the mufti, seeing them in like these are organization people, like government will send to churches to know how many orphans or whatever till we want to give money. So that's how they were seeing them. But immediately I look at them, I was able to know that these are angels. They are not. But I noticed people were not able to pick them or notice them that they are angels. So when I'm trying to like communicate to people that these people are angels, they are not. One of them look at me right in my hand, like warning in my spirit that don't, it is a privilege for you to know who we are. Don't mention who we are to them. So as I was sitting outside, they will be calling. But what I was understanding in this, how they were doing it, it's like courses that people are offering in the school, in the college. Like they will say, all of you that are offering law, stand up. All of you are doing accounting, stand up. So they were calling different doctrines in the church courses. So they now say all those that are doing, miracle courses that are their own is miracle. You see group of pastors, thousands of them, they will stand up with their wives. Then they will write the number. These three men can calculate a number from here to, I would say from here to the town. Even if you stand from here to Abuja City, they just need to raise up their head. They will give the figure. They don't need to be counting. So they will write. And then they now say those that are doing the cause of prosperity, stand up. So they stood up. Come and see crowd of pastors. So me, I was just sitting and looking at them. I said, wow. So people that are offering this course, here there are many. Me, I was like, who is the lecturer for these people? And then they will say, those that are doing a heart sanctification course, stand up. That is only sanctification. Those that are preaching but inside, they don't believe or outside. They will defend it very well. You only believe the outside, you preach only that, stand up. You see a group of pastors standing up. And they'll begin to preach about those that are just believing in love, gospel message, the gospel kingdom love message. They just stand up like this. So as they were calling like this, people were standing, and then they now say, okay, the last cause here we are calling, those that are offering holiness, stand up. Everybody was turning. Someone said, which cause is that? Which cause is this? So as they said, stand up, Daddy was the only one that stood up. So when he stood up, everybody was like, is somebody standing? Then they now say, where is your wife? He now say, my wife is outside, they should call her. So when I was walking in the hallway, as I was walking, there are many things people were asking me as I was walking. They were asking me, as you are walking, people are touching you. What is holiness? They will be asking me, what cause your husband say he's studying? So as I was walking, this one would drag me. Hello, young lady. Your husband say he's doing what? Which cause is holiness? They will be laughing at me. Some will say, even look the way she dressed. We don't even know them. Where are they even coming from? So this mockery was going on. Some will be asking me, say, this cause, I think these calls have died since now. They have dropped it. Who is doing these calls? So as I still was walking, the question was too much for me. They were even asking, look the way she dressed. Is it how the doctrine attire is supposed to be? Because you know in the college lawyer, you put black and white as this. So they were asking me, okay, this is your course dressing. Some women will say, me, I will not choose this course. So this kind of mockery, pastors were laughing at me. Some were saying, see at this. They were just mocking. But me, I was running very fast so that I would go to where Daddy was calling me. So as they were calling, some say, I have never heard about this doctrine called holiness. Some people say, but I think holiness is a name now for God. It's not a doctrine. Holiness is just a name for God. Which one is doing holiness? We don't know holiness. Holiness is a name for person. So there is no course that you are going to study about person. Then some preachers will be saying that, yes, we know about holiness, but it's a doctrine that has been dropped for long. Nobody can do it. So I walk. I was walking, running, walking, so that the place was very long. As I'm going, this one would drag me. Hello, hey, and she's a young lady. What kind of course is this? Only you and your husband are offering this course. They were not making mockery of me. So I walk in a long corridor, walking, and then I get to the place. So, and truly, I was looking strange among all the people I saw there. Because I saw bishop with big caps, with big chain, Orthodox pastor, big beards. They were just looking big. They were just dressed in the attires of this, or somewhere there, a galia, this big gown that would drag on the ground. You see somewhere all this cross in their hand. Some dressed the way they used to dress in their church to do ceremony, and you see their wives, some carry this fish cap on their head, the wives, big chain, they dress this flamboyant way. So as I was walking, looking, I cannot see anybody that tie hair like me, or no adornment. I was wearing my gown, so I was just looking odd. So even then they were like, where are these people coming from? Where have you people been? So those kind of questions. Some would say, where are you people coming from? We don't know about you people. Which one is this? So till I reached where Daddy was. And then Daddy now offered me a seat and said, sit down. So the three men, they look at me and say, okay, you can sit down. So I sat down close to this big, like what you say, fathers in the gospel. All these Orthodox, Catholic, the way they dress with all these bishop, kind of their clothes, they were the one in the front row like this. So they gave me a chair, I just quite sit down in one place. Then these three men asked Daddy Rika, why are you alone offering this cause? They asked Daddy Rika, why are you the only one offering this cause? Then Daddy Rika answered and said, I'm not the only one offering this cause. I have people that are offering this cause. Then this Orthodox preacher, very mouthy, was like he's in control. His voice was very loud, like these people that they have authority. So he stood up and said, with his chain and everything, the way he dressed, the gown was on the ground, put one rope on his beard like this, and then he asked Daddy Rika, then where are they? Just kind of threatening him. Where are they? Then Daddy Rika said, they are not here, but I will include them into my list. Then the three men asked Daddy Rika, you will include them in you have their names? Daddy said, yes, I have their name. One is my father that he was talking. They said, your father who? He now said, my father, Daddy Kumui. So, and then now the men they were writing, when he said, I'm not the only one preaching holiness. And then Daddy Rika began to tell the preacher, the three men that, he said, I have people that have been preaching it before me. So I am not the one that started it. He said, but we have this course is preached, this course is offered. People are offering it. Then the men asked, then the Orthodox pastor say, but you are the only one that have stood up here and say, you are standing here and say, you are the one offering the course. Who are the other people offering the course? Young man. That is how he was calling Daddy. Young man. Who are the people offering the course? Then Daddy said, they are offering the course. I have literatures on them to show you that this course is being preached and people are studying it. So it continued to go on, and then the Orthodox preacher now turned to Daddy Rick and say, young man, I want to advise you. The cause you have decided to do is a deeper cause. Very, very deep cause. Nobody, the cause have been ended. He started calling one particular year like this. He said, the person that tried to do that cause, to finish it, it ended in his time. Nobody picked it up in our generation. Then Daddy Rika said, no, somebody pick it up. Holiness is there. So Daddy Rika was just trying to make the observers to, is defending the faith, because they are writing what is going to be presented to the leaders where they are going to. So Daddy Rika don't want them to say there's nothing holiness, there's no cause. No, they should not close this cause. This cause, people are doing it. So Daddy Rika was really defending it. Then this Orthodox pastor picked it up strongly with Daddy Rika, and he was saying that this cause, that the Orthodox pastor told Daddy Rika, this cause has been stopped for years. So who pick it up? Then Daddy Rika say, I said my father pick it up. He said, who is your father? What impact has he done? And what impact did he do when he picked it up? Who even know him? What is he doing that you are saying he picked it up? They now turn to Daddy Rika and say, let me advise you so that you can join us, so that we will not waste our time here. We need to select what we are here for. So he turned to Daddy Rika, the Orthodox pastor, and said, I want to advise you so that you will not waste our time thinking that this doctrine that you say you want to offer or want to defend, nobody is with you. This doctrine has been, I know this doctrine since. It's not a doctrine that people go for. So, young man, I just want to advise you so that you will just decide now in this place to join us, so that we will not have time. Because since they came for election, who will be the head for this department of prosperity, leadership? So Daddy Rika should not bring another discussion that will drag them. So he was trying to tell Daddy Rika that, please don't waste our time. Let me just give you some short counseling for you to know. Maybe you don't know this, because he was looking at the statues of Daddy as a young man. This one don't even know what he's talking about. That you just want to tell Daddy, advise Daddy, so that Daddy should know if he will continue or not. Then the man continued, let me tell you about holiness course or doctrine. He said, holiness doctrine, you will never have your own way. Your way, your will die if you go for this course. These are the credentials of the course. Your will, your way will die. Then Daddy was looking at him. He said, there will be no time for any other thing in this world. This course you are going for, anything you are thinking you have time for this world, or even your family, to give them the time they need as full-time relationship, or whatever you need to do in the world, desire to have, like what man desire. I want to travel, I want to enjoy my life, I want freedom, I want car. He said, in this course, you don't have your way. Your way is fully to God. It's God that have everything called your desire. It is a course that study God deeper. Can you study? They look at that and say, can you study God deeper? God don't have ending. God, you cannot study God. So do you want to go for this course? And this course is a course that will please God fully, not half in half. You must be ready to anything you say, you must do, even to death. This course is to obey God fully, not something that you will have your own way like this. Anything God say. So either he was putting fear into Daddy, because the way the man was bring definition of holiness to Daddy. And then he said to him, you will be always receiving from him, that is God. You will always be before him. And he will be the one to tell you to do anything about your life. This is the course you want to go for, young man. Are you hearing me? Then Daddy was just smiling, looking at him. Then the three men, they were looking at the man, talking to Daddy. Then as he keep on, then the three men they told him that, why are you frightening him? Then they turned to the three men. The man was very angry and said, no, we need to enlighten him, because he's a young man. He don't know what he's going for. He just wants to waste our time here. Then the three men, they were smiling. they were still writing. Nobody knows what they are writing. They were writing. So when they talked to the three men like this, the Orthodox pastor told the three men that no, they should not interrupt him. Let him talk to this young man that want to just delay their time here, that he don't even know the cause he's talking about. Then he said, let me continue to tell you, no time to please anyone desire in this world, like any of your family members or friends or human being. You don't need to please them by your own way. You only please them by what the Lord tells you and who you should please at any time. So I hope you understand. In the holiness cause, you cannot give the desire of other people coming to you by you saying, okay, you will always have to take instruction from God to do anything. And then he asked Daddy, is he not bored? Why can't you just choose a cause that you can have your freedom to do what you want to do and it's not stressful, just a one cause? And he told Daddy Rika and said, the cause of holiness is not one cause. It's a cause that deals everything about God. It's a deeper cause that deals with plenty subjects. Then Daddy was looking at him. And then he said, see, you are a young man. You have not gone far in this line. This line of holiness you have desired. You can still drop it. You can still drop it. And join us. See how many of us, he did it sound like this. See how many of us, we have our time. The causes we have chosen in this world, we have our time. God knows that we cannot do all his cause. So we choose the one that we can offer. And he understands with us because he knows that we cannot do all his cause. So, young man, why can't you not join us here and have your peace? Then you want to go into a cause that the cause is deeper cause. It's a wider cause. And let me tell you, it's a harder cause. It's a cause that have judgment that follow. It's a cause that you don't go and play with God, because it's a cause that before going to the cause, you have to determine to please God in that cause. It is not a cause that you can sin, or it's not a cause that you will sin or play with the person and then come back and say sorry. It is not a cause that you can abscond and then later come back to school. It is a cause that you have started it, you must finish it, and you must end it well. And if you want to say, oh, you want to do any kind of this, that is a cause that have judgment that follow. So me, I was sitting and saying, this man, the way he's talking to Daddy, I hope he will not convince him or he will not put fear into him. Because the man was talking with authority. He said, time will come. He was talking to Daddy Rika's thing. In this your cause, time will come. All your dreams of having this or acquiring this will not be there. Everything desired should come from God. God is the one that will tell you when to have this, where you should go, where you will stay, tomorrow where you will go. You don't have anything for yourself. Your life is just by his hand like this. Are you sure you are ready to do this cause? And then he said, this cause, you will have plenty. He was doing his hand like this, plenty enemies. You will never fit into the world. And you will never fit among us, the preachers in the world. And the world will spew you out. Then, where will you get souls to come and do this cause? Where will you not have people to come and study this cause you say you want to do? Who will follow you when you don't have friends? When the world, you cannot fit in the world, and the world will spew out, and enemies everywhere. Are you not seeing that you are the only one going to be bored in that cause? Why do you choose to wreck your life like this? You will be bored. And then he said, young man, it will be too hard for you. It will be too hard for you. Listen to me now. I have been a preacher. He begins to say, I've been a preacher for more than 50-something years. I have led other people. I have been a preacher. I know the Bible. I know everything. He now told that when I went to God to be called to work for God, I told God I want to work for him. God showed me a big vineyard. And God told me that I should choose what I want to do in the vineyard. What God is doing, God wants me to do all the work in the vineyard. But he will give us an option. He will show us the vineyard. But in our heart, we know he's looking for somebody that will gather everything to clean the old vineyard. Then I told the Lord that, God, I cannot do it as a man, the Lord, to clean this vineyard. I don't know when I will stop. So I just take a portion of the vineyard. And God did not say anything because he's a God. They laugh. He said, ha, ha, ha. He's a God that understands. God knows that is the only portion I can do. That's why I just choose that portion. That is his own doctrine that he wants to do, and left. And many went to God, and God gave them the opportunity to choose what they want to do. Only you want to go and clean the whole vineyard. My dear young man, you cannot clean the whole vineyard. You cannot please God in doing that all. But me, I was like, why Daddy is keeping quiet? Looking at the man, and he was smiling. I said, Daddy should use word and give it to this man. He should say something. Let him know that he knows what he's doing, because he's just looking as if Daddy is a small boy, or Daddy don't know what he's doing. He's talking as if he don't even believe in Daddy know what he's saying. And then he says, the man turned to me and said, see your young wife. He said, see your wife, a young woman. And then he turned to me and said, are you sure? Are you ready to follow this man to do this course? And me too, I didn't say anything. I was looking at the face of Daddy to defend us. So Daddy was just standing there looking at the man. Me too did not say anything. He now said, you are just looking at me. Say something to deliver your husband. This course, young lady, it is a hard course. If you two want to follow him to do this course, then you have to decide to do the course. And if you do the course, you are now going to be like a student. Everybody is reading. You will not be thinking of pleasure. You will not be thinking of all this marriage pleasure. No. So are you ready to forfeit all your marriage pleasure just to do this course? It's a hard course. You too, this holiness course, you have to, they say the course is going to rip you from all your desire. Everything called wall, you want to please people. You are now not going to be yourself. So this is the course your husband is going to. You are not saying anything. Say something to him. Let him change. You people have not gone too far yet. You can drop it. So I kept quiet. And then as he was talking, others, the crowd, the voice, say, let them say something. Yes, so only them. How can they continue? Please talk sense to them. This small lady, you don't even know who's caused your husband. Can't you tell your husband to turn out? Come and join us here. Look the way she even complained from everywhere. I was just sitting there looking at Daddy. I want Daddy to defend because I believe in his integrity. I said, Daddy know the word. Let Daddy fire these people with the word. Hallelujah. But he chose not to say anything at this point. And then he continued and said, he said, my dear young lady, it will rip you from all your desire. Are you ready to follow him? Talk to your husband. Talk to him. Then one of the three men said, why are you discouraging him and his wife? Leave them alone. They want to do the course. They are ready. Then they love the cause. That one of the three men, that the angel said, they love the cause. They want to do it. You can see they are ready for it. Then the Orthodox pastor said, oh, don't interrupt me. Don't interrupt me. He said, preachers, he said, no, we need to enlighten them because they will disturb us. If we allow them to go for this course, they will disturb us and they will bring confusion to our work. So please don't interrupt me. And as he was talking to them like this, my heart was panting for him. Say, hey, this one did not even know who he's talking to. He was just in at these common auditors that go around. He interrupted and shut up the angel and said, please don't interrupt me. You know this bishop authority, how they used to just command everywhere is bowing to them. Please don't interrupt me when I'm talking. Let me put sense into this young man. If we did not enlighten them, this man and his wife, if we don't enlighten them, they will disturb us and bring confusion to our work. Now see, they are even delaying us. We should have finished this voting and then go. He turned to Daddy and said, look at me and everyone here. When we went to God to work for him, he showed us a wilder land. He started telling Daddy again. He said, all of us here choose one part of the other in the vineyard. Some choose it faith, prosperity. love, power of God, miracles, heart sanctification, salvation message, once saved, ever saved. And these courses we choose is only one book to study one particular course. We don't have stress. All of us choose one course as an order. We know it and we give it to the people. And we know that God knew that we cannot do all. And for us, we know that since we only choose to do one course, we know we are not expecting higher reward at the end. We know we are not going to expect higher reward at the end. But it is better than don't have anything. But I believe, because I'm doing one part for the Lord, when I die or when I go before him, he will just give me a little reward. And it's better than dying and go to hell. So I know your mentality, you want to have all the big reward. My dear young man, don't waste your time. It is a course that is hard to finish. You can even miss heaven if you start and you do not finish. It's a course that God don't play with. But we can live, we can have our time, our pleasure, we can have our desire in the world, and then still do our course, since the course is not wide. So join us. It is an easy course. Just choose one of these courses. You can preach about miracle, or do you want to do about the power of God? Tell people about love. Just be telling them about the love of God. Or do you want to talk about heart sanctification? Yes, tell them about how their heart to be sanctified. Or do you want to talk about faith? Yes, you can just go and be preaching about it. These are just one course that you can specialize on and say, God called me to preach faith only. God called me to do miracle only. Then you want to go and gather even our courses will be inside your course. Holiness is wide. But know one thing, if you harden your heart, you will never be fit in among the pastors in the world. We can never accept you. Then he told that, he said, if you choose this course, you cannot have time for yourself, for your young wife, you can have time for your family, you cannot have time to travel, enjoy your life, you can have time to possess all the desire you wish of man. Man will want to be rich, man will want to have pleasure time. You can even have time to take vacation. You don't have time to be before God all the time. It used to be boring. So sometimes you cannot go and live your life, just stay off from God and live your life, and then after some time you go back to your calling. So when we die or stand before him, at least we can have a little reward. That is all what matters to us. Then Daddy cannot open his mouth. Daddy said, but you will not get him fully. If you choose to know God, only one part of God's body, then Daddy did illustration. All of us in Orimo, when Daddy is doing illustration or giving us example, you will understand it very well. Then Daddy can say, all what you have said, I've heard you, but I want to tell you that you can do the course. Holiness is a course, I know, and it's deeper and it's wide, but I want to tell you, don't say nobody can do it. There are many people that have done it, and they are still doing it, and they have finished it. They finished the course. Then the man say, are you not understanding me? I say it was in our forefathers' days that they completed holiness courses. But in our generation, only few. He started calling some few people, like he was calling some names I cannot remember again. They started it, they did not finish. Now in our present time, who is completing it? Who is doing it? Then Daddy now said, I told you about my father. He now asked Daddy, I know your father. Which impact is your father? Which impact did your father make in the world with this holiness preaching? Who follow him? What is he still doing now? Which impact is he still doing? At the end, are you not seeing at the end, he's even thinking of doing our courses now? Then Daddy Rika now said, no. He said, no, my father will not drop it. He will continue. He said, then do very fast to rescue it, because it will be soon dropped. And you will be alone. Then I look at him and say, why is this man talking like this? He said, you will not stand alone, because you think that your father is there to help you. You will soon drop. And do fast to rescue the holiness, because who will stand with you? Then Daddy Rika said, then the three men now asked Daddy Rika again, say, are you sure people are doing this course? Then Daddy Rika said, yes, I am sure people are doing the course. There are even people. He started calling some names. He called a Yoruba man. Daddy called some people names I don't know. And then Daddy said, yes, they preach it. And I have fact. Don't worry. I am going to put their names here. As I'm finished from here, I am going to gather their materials for you to know that these things, we are preaching it. And I want to tell you, I'm going to bring people. I didn't know that we're supposed to bring our people. I have people that I'm teaching this course, and we are doing it. People are doing it. Then the Orthodox man turned to the three men and said, don't listen to him. He's just dreaming. Who are the people? Which people do you have? We don't hear about holiness. We don't know holiness. We have not had. We only know holiness was there. It's a doctrine of ancient of days. We don't hear about holiness. Then why are you delaying us? Who are the people will you go and call? Will you go and bring anybody to come and back you up? Daddy said, no, there are people there, and I'm going to bring them. The next meeting, I will bring people that are doing this course. Then the man said, okay. Then the three men said, okay. So you have fact that people are doing the course. He said, yes. And then Daddy began to give the starting of Daddy Kumwe. He began to give Daddy began to call John Wesley. Daddy began to call other pastors and say, I'm telling you, they are there. He was calling other pastors, they are preaching. And then the man interrupted him and said, these other pastors you are calling, don't forget, their holiness is not complete. Their preaching is not complete. Only your father that you are talking about, that we have heard about him for long, that he preached completely. But as I'm telling you now, even him, the thing is getting tired for him. Holiness is a hard doctrine. It is not the beginning, but it is the ending. Young man, listen to me. It is the ending. Take a look at your father. The ending, how is it going now? That's why I'm telling you, you can drop it now. Because the ending, it is not a course that when you say the beginning is the hard one. Or when you are getting to graduate, you say the course is the holiness is a course that every stage is hard. Are you not seeing at the ending now? The others you were calling, as Daddy was calling other pastors, you now say, are they preaching complete holiness? They have errors. What these three men are looking for. When I say holiness, the man was talking to Daddy, I mean complete holiness. Not somebody that will preach half holiness and don't believe in the other one. Holiness is to cover everything called this course of God. Then Daddy Rika now say, I want to correct you. That you are both and happy to know God in one part. He said, let me tell you, God is full. Now, if you want to bait somebody, you have taken the job to bait somebody. Daddy was asking the man. And then you went and was just baiting one hand of the person. And you are very happy, say that I am baiting this person. You are only baiting, wasting time baiting only one part of the body of the person. And after you finish, you go out and say, the person will be happy I have baited him. Will this person be happy that you have baited him? Then the man looked at Daddy. He said, answer. You are happy because you only have one course of God. And you are happy that God will be happy because you are only doing one part of him. You think God is happy? God is not happy with you people because you have decided to just abandon him. You don't want to dress him full. If you want to please God, if you want to please any man, that is what Daddy was saying. If they hire you, you have gone to the person, say, hire me for the job. You must do that. You please the person fully. If they hire you to bait a person, you must bait the entire body of the person, dress the person very well, and bring the person out for people to see and rejoice. But how can you just be baiting one side of the body, and then you go out and say, I'll finish my course? Do you think you will have reward for it? Then the man said, don't think like that. God don't think like that. And then the Orthodox pastor shut up Daddy Rika and said, you are thinking like a man. Can you bait God? God is very wide. Daddy said, no, I am bringing example for you. Yes, God is wide, but God is understanding. Yes, what about our forefathers? Why were they able to finish the trust in God? Why were they able to be holy, keep holy? Why? Then the man asked him now. He said, I told you that some of them will drop it. They will drop it. They will not continue with it. Then he began to fire Daddy Rika. And then he now said, Paul, he said, Peter, didn't Peter drop it? And then Daddy Rika replied and said, and he pick it up again and finish it. Then he looked at Daddy like this. He bring another person again. He now say, what about Moses? Did you hear about his family? How many times did you hear about Moses? Did Moses see the promised land? And daddy now say, but he made heaven. He was still favored before God. Then the man was looking at it. This man is very stubborn. Then he turned to me and said, young woman, talk to your husband. This cause is very hard for you people. But me, I was just looking up to daddy. I was not saying anything. Then the man said, he told daddy, take a look at those that started. They did not end it. If you want to do this cause, you are on your own, but you will never be fit in the world with us. And we too, we will spew you out of our mouths. And then, as he keep on talking like this, daddy was, as the three men too was asking daddy, that are you sure you are continuing this course with all what this man has said? Daddy said, it is not I am sure or what. I am inside for this course. Please write it down. Take the report. Take it. Tell them that the cause holiness have not died. Holiness is there. I have fact. And there's somebody that have determined to do this course. And I'm going to make this course to be wide. I am telling you, people will love this course. I'm going to make people to love this course. So please, he was begging these three men, please don't carry the report as if this course has been wiped away. No. This course is still being offered, and we are ready to do it. There are people that want to do this course. Then the man said, okay. Then the three men was. So the Orthodox pastor with other pastors stood up and said, why are you telling them they should write holiness in this course? Nobody is doing this course. It's no waste of time. Why are you not taking the advice they call the man name? Why are you not taking his advice? Why are you telling these three men to go ahead and record holiness and course, which you know nobody is offering this course? Then Daddy Dika said, I will offer the course, and I have people that are offering the course. And as I'm finished from here, I am going to meet my father to tell him we should team up so that we can come and tell you people that we can offer this course, and this course is offered. Then they look at him. As they look at Daddy like this, and then I said to myself, I said, Daddy was pleading with the three men, talking nicely, please, don't do anything. And then turned to the man and said, understand with me. Don't say something that they will go and they will delete this course. This course can be done. I was ready to do it. Then as he was talking like this, I said, then I saw one of the angels writing under the Orthodox pastor some bad things. Then I said, this man did not even know. I said, but why is Daddy having favor? Because as Daddy is talking, they are giving credit to holiness doctrine. So I said, why is Daddy having favor like this? Because both Daddy and the men, they didn't know who those three men was. So as I was pondering on it, God spoke to me there and said the reason why Paul is having favor before the angels is because he has studied the word of God that says you should respect people. The holiness, treat everybody in holiness. He says, see this way, the way this one is talking, he didn't know who are the people standing there. So he's thinking they are men like him. That's why he's talking anyhow. But Paul didn't know who are these people to, but because he has trained himself to deal righteously with anybody, that's why he's escaping his reports. That's why he's finding favor to defend his faith. Then I said, then God now said that, let it be a lesson to all of you that you should show respect and love to anybody. It is not only people that you know. Anybody you come across, treat them righteously. Deal with every matter with human being righteously. It's because Paul is using righteously. Because the way Daddy was talking, even the way the man was rebuking him, shouting at him, if it's another person, it will be shouting at the person. Why are you shouting at me? But Daddy was like, please, sir. He was still begging the man, understand, we can do holiness. And Daddy began to try to convince them and say, we can do it, we can do it. And the man said, nobody can do holiness. And then the angel that was writing now was talking and he said, look at damn souls gathered here to hell. He was talking to the other man as if they are not hearing, people were not hearing them. And now said, can you see the mentality of man? Can you hear what they are saying? That see the way they have put God in their own imagination. That when they just choose one cause of God, that when they go ahead, they can just give them a little reward. He said, look at these people. Who has bewitched this man? Who bewitched this man? Look at how they gather themselves and then they are going to hell. He said, look at them. Can a man hire somebody in his company to work and the person is not full time there? Little thing, he will work a little and then leave and go and spend all the hours outside, can that owner of the company be proud of you at the end? Will that owner of the company give you a reward? These people don't even know who is God. They don't know that you must do the complete knowledge of God, know everything about God before you go to heaven. Look at them. They think that because they are doing a part of God and they will go to heaven. They don't know that God is not like that. It's at the end they will go to know that prosperity alone will not take them to heaven. All these, they are causes that they have decided to say they are preacher of. They will never see the face of God. It should be complete. That is what this man is telling them. Paul is telling them, but they did not know because it's only him standing. So the other one said that is the way they have chosen. Let's just write the report and carry to our master. So I was like, God, help these people to know what these people are saying. So as they were talking, the Orthodox pastor began to talk, and then Daddy Rika now turned to them and said, without holiness, you cannot see God. Daddy began to preach to them. You can never see God without holiness. And then the man now said, no, God knows that nobody can be holy. The Orthodox pastor raised up against that and said, don't deceive them here. And turned to the crowd of pastors and said, don't be deceived by what he's saying. You and I know that nobody can do holiness. We can never be like God. We can never be perfect. We need our own life too. We need pleasure. We too, we need our own life to be run. If we enter into holiness, and then he was talking to them, any one of you that decided to change your mind to follow holiness, let me tell you and tell you clearly, holiness is a hard cause. Holiness is a cause that you have to be before God. Everything about you is God. Holiness is a friend to God. Anybody that decided to be holy or preach holy or do the cause of holiness is a friend to God. And if you know you are not ready to be with God, God is 100% perfect. And man, you know, we have a future, we have something in us that you can never be perfect. So as you are before him, if you found out that you are not perfect, he will destroy you. So he was telling the pastor, don't listen to what he said, don't convince your mind. Let us try to convince him to be on our side. Then Daddy Rika said, no, God is not a wicked God. You are putting God in a bad way. God is not like that. God is a loving God. Yes, it's good to know God. God will be happy with you to know him. Come to holiness. Daddy was telling them, come to holiness. Come to holiness. You can do the course. I have started the course for how many years? Daddy began to tell them. I have started the course for how many years? And I want to tell you that I have not getting tired. I always get knowledge. I always have God by my side. And I've been enjoying God. Then he turned to the Orthodox pastor. Why are you making them to feel as if they cannot do it? You are the cause that you are making them to see that God is wicked. Don't defend our God like this. It's not a wicked God. Yes, I know the cause is hard. But that is the course that will take you people to heaven. Go and study any half course. You can never go to heaven. Then the man said, no, we can go to heaven. We will go to heaven because all of us are doing course for God. We are all servants of God. Daddy said, you are not fully servant of God. You are just part servant of God. You are not fully. You must be a full servant of God. Then he now told Daddy Rika that, I'm just warning you because you cannot do this course. You can never do this course. Daddy said, I will do this course and I will finish it. Then Daddy now turned to the three men and said, please, the next meeting that we are coming, I am going to bring like students, like my colleagues that I have introduced this course to, and they are ready to do it. And I'm going to bring the books, the literatures of my father, to tell you how many years he have been preaching this message. I just wonder why you people say you don't know him. Then the man said, we say we knew him. We have heard about him, but we are just asking you that you are boasting of your father. What has he done? What impact? Who knows him in the world? That is how the man was saying that. Who knows him in the world? Then Daddy said, yes, he is known in the world. He said, where? What impact did he do to the Christendom? What did he do in Christendom? Who follow him? How many thousands of pastors follow him? How many pastors follow him? Where are the other pastors? But look at us. Only miracles. He was telling them, stand up. Thousands of pastors were standing up. He said, this is what they call impact. Then he turned like this. All of you that are preaching prosperity, stand up. Then they stood up like this. Then he was showing that. He said, this is what they call impact. Then he was turning to this one. All of you that are preaching, once saved, ever saved, stand up. They stood up like this. And he was just boasting to Daddy. And said, do you see? And all of these people have a leader that started with them, make impact. And some of them have died. Some of them are not there. But they make impact in the world. See, and this is how they are growing. Where is holiness? You that you are doing holiness, stand up. Nobody stood up. They were laughing at Daddy. They were laughing at him and say, yes, you that you were impacted by his father as he's talking, or in the wall, stand up. Nobody was standing up. Then he turned to Daddy, and you say you want to do this course? Daddy now say, where my father stopped, I will continue. And the whole world, you will be surprised to see, I will have people all over the world. He said, give me few time. Then Daddy turned to the people, the three men, he said, please, give me few time, just short time. The next meeting that you are going to come, I'm going to shock all of you. We are not going to be more than you, but we are going to match up with you. That's what Daddy told them. Then the man said, I want to see it. I want to see it because we have sent message round everywhere in the Christendom. You can never do this course. So it's going to be hard for you, Paul. That is how you look at that. He said, it's very, very going to be hard for you. Your father is going round. It's hard for him. It's very, very hard for him. He's now, as I'm telling you, he wished to just rest because he has get tired. So you will not do it because when will you begin? When will you start? Daddy said, I have started already. He now said, well, you're ending. I wish you will end well. Daddy said, I will end well. I will end well. So as Daddy was talking like this, I was like, God, please, this threatening is too much. It's like somebody that, let's just go outside. The man was talking, they were like, hey, let us go. I said, let them go and beat Daddy and say, Daddy have delayed them or whatever thing. Because the man was very wroth. He was very angry. Carry his gown, throw it like this. I was looking at this man, say, I'm talking, you are talking. I am talking, you are talking. You don't know regard, you don't respect. Daddy now said, I am defending the faith of God. I am not disrespecting you. You are making others to harden their hearts to the main cause. I want to tell all of you, Daddy now stood like this and said, all of you that are hearing me, I want to tell you, whatever he has said to you, it is not true. Don't disbelieve holiness. Don't see it as a hard thing. I'm telling you, it is a sweet cause. Then they were doing like Daddy like this. Some were like, let us think. But the way Daddy was going, as the man noted that people that nodded their head to believe what Daddy is saying, he will just stand up like that and say, if any of you believe this thing, we will spew out of the kingdom of Christianity. And you will see the pastors that will sit down. They will be sitting. But my surprise is that these pastors are so many that only this one man will talk and all of them will just quiet. If Daddy is talking, making sense, bringing scripture, telling them, look at our forefathers. They did it. They overcome. They win. Holiness is like this. If we talk that holiness cannot be able to do, then what is the essence of God? God is holiness. Can't we even think of knowing our God? Holiness is a cause that you will know your God, who He is. Can't you love God to know who God is? You don't want to study about God. Some people will nod their head like, this man say, and then the man will stood up and say, nobody should believe what he's saying. You can never study God. You can never know God. It's very hard. And he cannot show you mercy if you play with his cause. And then the man told Daddy that holiness is the cause of God. And he's sitting now waiting for anybody that wants to do the cause. And that cause, you don't play with it. Then Daddy now says, that is the cause I want to do. And I believe I am going to bring people that will do this cause. But the way you are talking, sir, I'm telling you, you are the one making people not to believe that holiness is a sweet cause. Then they say, yes, and I will continue to tell the whole world that holiness is not a sweet cause. And you can never get a soul that will follow you. Instead, if you want to preach your holiness, mix it. Maybe you will have people. But if you want to go according to this your way that you want to follow, I will be the one to contend with you that nobody will hear you. Then the three men now say, for conclusion. So the man now turned to him and said, tell the three men, the Orthodox pastor, and say, please, just delete holiness from the book. Don't waste your time. This man did not know what he's talking about. Everything he's talking about, the forefathers, all his father and whatever it was, I knew them everywhere. And then he did his hand like this and said, they are here, I can see them. I know their history, I know when they started, I know everything about them. But him, he just wants to be proving stubborn. But I want to see your ending. I will be watching at you. I will be following you to see the ending. And one day, I will come to you and say, did I tell you? Then Daddy now said, there will be no day. Instead, I will be the one to tell you that day when all of us will stand before God as preacher that I passed the course. Amen. And then the Orthodox pastor now turned to the preacher and said, can you listen to us? We are more than him. Then the angel now said, in this my judgment, we give right to every individual. We don't follow by crowd. We respect everybody belief. For the mere fact that there is somebody that stood up and said he is offering the cause, we have to give him that respect. So because of this one, now we have two faces to look in. Then the man now said, why do you want to cancel this meeting? Why do you don't want to give us our charity you brought? Because there were bags of gifts and whatever. The man now said, no. If it was only you people, maybe when I asked for different causes, no, everybody was doing your cause of line. I should have just do the selection and then write the name of all representatives of different causes. But now that we have somebody that have come out from your own line, is standing alone, we have to give him that regard. And he has promised us that we should give him time so that he can bring people that will do his own cause. We cannot share this thing again. This gift will be here. The charity is going to be suspended, is going to be held until we wait for him to bring the next meeting. He said, he has promised us faithfully. Then the man turned to Paul, is that so? Then Daddy said, yes. He says, so the next meeting you will bring your own people, that when I will be saying holiness people to stand up, they will stand up. Daddy said, very, very well. And I'm going to bring them. You will see them, not even one or two. Not even one, not even two, not even three. Daddy was just counting. And then the man said, you are making mouths. The man provoked, come before Daddy. Why are you making mouths? Why are you making mouths? You just want to delay us. He's a young man like you. I am talking. Don't you know I'm your father in this kingdom war? Daddy say, I have a father. I have a father. I have to defend it. You are not proving to be a father for us in this Christendom. You are making us to see our father of this Christendom is a liar. That is the thing that is making me not to be angry with you. I'm not disrespecting you, sir. Then he now said, you are disrespecting me. When I speak, others bow. When I talk, others bow. Why are you challenging me? Why are you challenging me? Don't you know I have the final say in this kingdom work? Then Daddy now say, no, you don't have the final say in this kingdom work. You are a student, I'm a student, and we have one person that is our lecturer. That is the person I fear. Then the man now turned to the three men and said, do you hear him disrespecting me? Do you hear him disrespecting me? And you are not saying anything? How do you want to give this man a leadership over people that he cannot respect me? I've been here before him. Then the three angels said that, but he's not disrespecting you, he's just defending his faith. Then he now said, it's like you are taking side of Paul. You are taking side of Paul. He now said, no, I am not taking side of Paul. I am a just leader, a just like person that come to audit or what. I'm a just auditor here or whatever. I am listening to both of you. I am not taking side. But listen to what Paul is saying. He's defending his faith. So I cannot say he's disrespecting you. Then the man now say, but what I say is final. And everybody have chosen me to be the leader of the Christians all over the world. So if him is coming to do Christianity in another cause, he should respect us because we are more than him. Majority carry the vote. Then the three men now told him that is the slogan of the world. Majority carry the vote. In heavenly cases, it is not majority that carries the vote. Then the three men told him that in heaven before God, God did not see majority that carry the vote. God is looking for quality, not quantity. So get this in your head. So all of you that gather yourself thinking that it's by your number that you will change God, you can never change God's standard. That is what the three men said. So they begin to speak like we are not novice, making these pastors to know that we are not novice. We are just being quiet listening to you people, but we are not novice. They begin to like, although they did not change to their glorious form, but they were started speaking out, like bringing things about God. So they were talking to the man and said, you are thinking that it's because of the crowd. God did not see crowd. God is not after crowd. God is looking for quality. I am so thrilled. I am so happy for one man to decide among millions of you sitting here to say he wants to study God. And you say you are a servant of God and you don't know anything about God. How will you open mouth to say you know you are doing something for somebody that you don't know the person? Can you proud for somebody that you don't know? The man look at him and say, what are you trying to say? He now said, that is what I'm saying. Then the Orthodox pastor asked the three men, what are you people trying to say? He now said, yes. Can't common sense teach you that how can you say you are representing God and you don't know about God? Which kind of course is that? You are saying you are studying this course, but you don't know the dictate of the course. How will it defend your paper? Him, he say you want to know God, and you are here discouraging him. Well, I give my conclusion. And then the man say, we will now have to end this meeting. No charity is sharing. We are not giving anybody leadership here. Neither are we going to appoint anybody or give you people any charity. Because of this young man, Paul, I've decided to open this book of holiness. And we are going to do this course. And we are going to give him the right for him to bring his own people. So we end this matter here now. And we are waiting for the next meeting for Paul to bring his own people. And you heard him that he said he's convinced and he's sure that people are out there. You are saying nobody is out there. Then the man said, yes, I say nobody is out there. All the holiness they are preaching there is not complete holiness. And we know what they are doing there. Nobody can stand this holiness in the world. You cannot do the complete holiness. Then the angel said, but Paul, you say they are. Then daddy said, I am sure. I know what I'm talking. There is somebody that is doing, even if I'm pointing other people have not been under. My daddy, that is, our daddy was so proud of Daddy Kumo in this dream. My daddy preaches the truth. I pick it from him and I'm doing the complete one. And then the three men say, will you bring the facts? He said, yes, I am going to bring you materials, literatures, for you to go through it and see the causes and see my write-up, for you to know that every topic I am giving the complete standard of holiness. And I'm going to bring all the other write-up of my father, all his messages, for you to listen to it, to know that my father is preaching the complete truth. Yes, I know what you people are talking, because you have overshadowed him in the world. But I want to tell you that if my father did not end it, Paul, will pick it for my father, and I will run with it, I will finish it.